So mixed exercise on the normal distribution, which is chapter 9, question 3 from chapter 9. So the question says that the time the mobile bone factory lasts before needing to be recharged is normal. Variable x is normal with 48 hours on average, with a standard deviation of 8 hours. And questions are to find whether the battery will last for more than 60 hours, and find the probability that the battery lasts less than 35 hours. So these are fairly standard questions. So we'll draw a little diagram so we can visualise what we've got to do. So we've got 48 rather in the middle. 60 is up here somewhere. Now, standard deviations are 8. We know that near the end will be 2 standard deviations, so 48 and 16 is 64. So we're looking at 60 being about there. And then with 35 is 22 below, so we've got 48. Take away 16 is 32. So 35 is sort of about there. So the first question, well, on both questions we need to use a z transformation. Remember that z equals x minus mu over sigma. So we drop in the value for our first question of 60. And in fact, it's saying what's probably that we're more than 60. So we're here. So our z value that corresponds to 60 will be equal to 60 minus 48 over 8. So z will equal 1.5. So the probability that z is greater than 1.5 will equal 1 minus the probability that z is less than 1.5. And you'll all know that the reason I've changed it to less than 1.5 is that's what the values our tables give us. Now I'm quickly going to find the tables. Very quickly. And I'll read off the table values and get the answer from 1.5. Bear with me while I do this. Okay, so I'm on there now. So going for the z table value. The z table value is 1.5 is 0.9332. That's 1 minus 0.9332. I'll do this with the calculator 0.0, and it will be 668. So that's the first part done. So we go to the second part. The probability that x is less than 35. There's a couple of ways you can do this, but I like to use the symmetry. As 35 is 13 short of 48. Alright, so 35 up to 48 is 13. What was it? 13, 35, 48? 35, 45 and 3, yep, 13. So add 13 onto 48. This will be exactly the same then as the x is greater than 48 plus 13, which is 61. So this will equal 1 minus the probability that x is less than 61. Very similar to the previous question. So 1 minus the probability that z is less than 61 minus 48 all over 8. Should have a p there somewhere, probably that z is less than. I've made a bit of a mess of this, haven't I? I'll put a line through that. The probability that z is less than 61 take 48 is 13 over 8. So I'll grab my calculator. Well, it's gone dead. It's a good video, isn't it? So I can't really do 13 over 8, but I'm sure you know how to do the rest. Look it up in the z tables. Well, let's have a go. Come on, 13 over 8 can't be that hard. 13 over 8 is 1 5/8. That's equal to 1.625. If we look at 1.625, the closest well, that's halfway between 0.9474 and 0.9484. So halfway between that then would be 9.479, and so it's going to be 1 minus 0.9479. Bring this in so you can see it, and so 1 minus 0.9479 is 0.0521, and that will be the second answer. Stop the video.